right, what is going on, everybody? This guy right here is Outer Space Gaming, and it's funny because you guys don't actually ever see me in these unboxing videos, but yet here I am, got the beanie because it's cold out. And now the reason why I'm doing it this way is because this box that I'm unboxing is massive. You guys can see it here right behind me. This is the box that we are going to be unboxing, and we do also have the little mystery grill right over here to the side. But yeah, I had to set the camera back quite a ways away, just so I could get everything in frame here. But this is going to be the box we're going to be opening up. And once I can get all of the figures out of this big box, then I'll be able to reset the camera so it's a little bit more keen to what you guys have been seeing. But without further ado, let me get to opening this box, and we'll see what Funkos we get. So as you guys can see, this box is by Funko Pop. So that's very exciting. And it is a massive one, humongous. Like, this is probably, honestly, the biggest box that I've done in my unboxing history. And I do apologize, too, if the audio sounds a bit weird at some points because I'm moving away from the mic and talking or whatever, but it'll be fine once I get all this stuff out of here. So, opening up the box here, we are met with a bunch of bubble wrap. A bunch of little doodads here. I'm just going to throw these to the side. And there's a lot of them, too. Yeah. And it looks like we have some individually wrapped things as well, so I'll have to try to be sure to put these to the side. But my dog is sitting in my chair right behind the camera, and so I'm just kind of covering him up with all these bubble wrap. All right, so we got another thing here, individually wrapped, and this is quite a lot of stuff, or it feels like it anyways, because it's a lot of bubble wrap. And then let me just grab all of these boxes out of here, set them on my stool here. So we got a double box. We got a single layered box. So this is going to be probably one of the biggest unboxings I've done in a while. So I'm very curious to see what we get. We got another box here, which I'm running out of space putting all these boxes. And we got some more individually wrapped stuff. Wabam. Set that to the side. And then finally we got the last box, which is just another single. Not too bad. And now I can finally move this big box. Oh man. Okay, let me just throw these bad boys up there, and then I'll reposition the camera. So bam, this is all the stuff that came in that big box. So this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. It looks like there's some stuff too that's not just Funko Pop. So like I said, I'm curious to see what it is, and then just to show you guys real quick, just there. In that chair, I do apologize, there's not a whole lot of light, is my dog right there. So I got him all nice and covered up with these little packaging bubbles or whatever. But let me get the camera set up and we'll get to unboxing all this stuff. All right, so I got everything set up with all these boxes, and I think I'm gonna start on the things that are bubble wrapped. Close my door there so we got no interruptions, and let's get into this. So these look like maybe trading card packs, I'm not sure, but just to kind of show you guys here, just set the knife down to the side. Oh, they're like little VHS boxes. So for my younger audience, which it seems like my main demographic is people between the ages of like 30 to 45, it's a Blockbuster Rewind. Look at that. Wow, and it's packaged just like the old VHS tapes used to be packaged. Very interesting. And I guess it's I guess these are like the soda pops, but just in like a different packaging. That's pretty cool. I didn't know they had these. So it looks like we got quite a few of these, which is very cool. So that first one there is a Scooby-Doo one. And now moving on, we got what looks like another Scooby-Doo. Oh no, Marvin the Martian. So there's all the box cover art and stuff for that. Pretty cool. I never used to watch a lot of Marvin the Martian. I did watch a lot of Scooby-Doo. I think Marvin the Martian was kind of in that Looney Tunes era, so I didn't really watch a whole lot of that. But still pretty cool. And I might need the knife for this one. Looks like the tape is all the way around. Not a big deal. Oh, here's another Scooby-Doo one. So this one looks like it's a Shaggy. If I could get the camera to focus. Camera. So we got a Scooby-Doo one, we got a Shaggy one. This is pretty cool. These are actually cool looking. Moving on to the next one, we have another Scooby-Doo. A lot of Scooby-Doo ones. Looks like we got the whole squad. So we got Velma as well. So it looks like it might be the whole Scooby gang in here. Or maybe not, actually. Because this one... give me that. This tape off here. This one is actually a Ghostbusters one. Which is, the Marshmallow Dude. So that's pretty cool. Ghostbusters VHS, I like it. Very nice, very cool, very unique. Moving on to the next one, the last one. Oh, that one's already on tape. Makes my job a little easier, I suppose, which is an Alice in Wonderland VHS. Very cool. Little Alice VHS tape one. Alright, so that's all of the individually bagged stuff. So now let's get into these boxes real quick. And I got so much debris everywhere. It's crazy, all this bubble wrap and stuff. So let's get to opening these boxes and see what we got. I'm not going to really go over them individually right now as I pull them out the box, but I'll just show you guys real quick and then we'll go over each one of them. So, opening up this one, we got more Scooby-Doo, and we got Care Bears. Bam. Bam. Very cool. Little 2-pack, nice, nice. And opening up this one real quick. Ugh. Ooh, we got a nice little 2-pack here, which is Nightmare Before Christmas. Very cool. Now, moving on to one of the longer boxes, we have, ooh, a 3-pack, ooh, with some Star Wars one, holographic R2-D2 with lights and sounds. Very cool. We got the Purge Trooper. For those of you guys who don't know, I don't know a lot about Star Wars, so I don't know who that is. And we got another cereal one, which is Frosted Flakes. Not another one as in what I've unboxed so far, but another one as in what we've unboxed before. And then we got another big one, which is a triple decker, which is, we got, well, I guess now it's another one in the same one. We got Fruit Loop Dude, Toucan Sam. We got another Star Wars one, Princess Leia. And we got yet another Star Wars one, C-110P Chopper. I don't know who that is, but we'll take a look at them in a little bit here. So many boxes. They're falling all over the place. And then now let's open up this box, and then obviously I'm going to save the Grail for last. But let's get this tall box open, and then we can finally start going through all these opening up the VHS tapes, which I'm very excited for, and seeing what we get. So going on to this tall box, what do we have? What the heck is this? Oh, it's like a big thing of soda. Yo, look at that. Yo. It's like an actual 2-liter. So yeah, if you guys don't know, we've actually done quite a few sodas here on the channel. But this one is very interesting. We got a whole 2-liter, dude. And this is actually one figure. So you guys can see there. One piece. That's crazy. Look how big this thing is, dude. This thing is massive. Like, this is actually bigger than like an actual 2-liter. Regarding the circumference of the bottle itself. But the height might be the same. But that is all of the stuff. So before we hop into the figures, I'm just gonna leave these guys set up all nice and pretty here in the background, looking real cool, real good. And let's get into the VHS tapes right after I adjust the camera. Okay, so moving on to now the VHS tapes. We got, like I said, we have Alice in Wonderland, we have Ghostbusters, and we have 3 Scooby-Doo figures, as well as a Marvin the Martian. So let's get into these, and let's see what we get. So I guess we'll start off with the old Marvin the Martian here. And let's cut this bad boy open. Oh, gosh. Get this baby ripped up. Well, we don't want to damage it, but oh, gosh, try to rip this plastic off without destroying the cover. So here we go. This is going to be our first VHS tape opening. So popping it open here, we have Marvin the Martian. I don't think I want to take the figure actually out of the plastic. I might, but I might not. And we have a character card from Blockbuster, dude. So for the younger audiences, we used to have Blockbusters before Netflix or Disney Plus or any of the streaming services. So you would actually have to go to a physical location to rent stuff or purchase them. And that's what Blockbuster was. So we have a Blockbuster Rewind card here with the character's name, Marvin the Martian. So there is that. Trying to get the camera to focus. There we go. So we got a cool little Blockbuster Rewind card of Marvin the Martian, which is awesome. Very cool. And then moving on to the figure, we have... I guess I'll take him out. I'll put him back in, though. Make him look all nice and cool. And then here is the Marvin the Martian figure. So again, pretty akin to the size of the soda pops that we've been getting. He is a little bit smaller, I will say. He's a little tiny boy, but still very cool looking. So he's got the typical Marvin the Martian paint scheme with the green and red as well as the yellow on the top there. And he looks like he's ready to go to a luau, just based off the color scheme and his little his skirt here. So very cool, very awesome looking figure. We'll just set him back in that plastic. We don't want to damage any of these. We do want to retain it, and then we're also going to put the card back into the VHS container. This is pretty cool. Close that up. There's Marvin the Martian. So now moving on, we'll do the well, actually we'll save Scooby-Doo for last because we'll open all 3 of them. Let's go now to the Ghostbusters one. And let's get this baby open. Alright, we got the plastic off. Time for the big unveiling. Whoa, there it is. So I'm obviously going to take him out now just to show you guys a little bit better, a little bit closer, as well as to show you the card. So stay puffed. For all those gym goers, stay puffed. Blockbuster Rewind character card. And then let me just get the figure out here nice and easy so we can show him off. Come on. really don't want to push on the plastic on the back, but looks like I'm gonna have to. Come on, there we go. Alright, so he's a chonky dude, right? He's a little bit of a chonker, he's a thick boy, but very cool looking. So you can see he's kind of touching his, like, sides there, I guess. I don't know what he's really doing, but yeah, it is the guy from the Ghostbusters movie. Really not a whole lot to say. I mean, it's him. This is the puff dude. Stay Puffed apparently is his name. I never even knew his name. I just knew he was that big marshmallow guy from Ghostbusters. So there he is, looking quite cool and thick and white. And he's yeah, look, it kind of reminds me of the Pillsbury Doughboy, just as like a fatter version if he ate too many Pillsbury dough too much. So we'll close him back up, looking good. Set him to the side so we can move on to now Alice in Wonderland. So again, we're gonna open this up, get this open please without damaging anything, and then the old finger technique seems to be working pretty well, so we'll just continue with that. Take off all this plastic and get this figure out so we can take a look at it. Boop. Alright, got Alice in Wonderland here, so let's pop it open and see what we got. Wow, who would have thought it was Alice from Alice in Wonderland? Crazy. Now just take this figure out and we'll get the card out, set the case to the side, and let's show it off. So this one is in portrait mode now. Little bit of a portrait. We got Alice here, very cool, and it is a chase. Very nice. So the chase ones, if you guys do or do not know, the chase version of these pops are worth a significant amount more than just the regular ones. So that is pretty cool that we ended up getting a chase here. And let me just pop her out, mix the plastic, and let's show off the old chase. So there she is, and I'm actually going to turn down the brightness of the light just for a moment. It's quite reflective on the figures, so hopefully that helps with you guys, with your guys' visibility. But there she is, and she is holding the cookie, which I don't remember from the movie if when she eats the cookie does she get smaller, or is that when she, I don't know. There are multiple things that made her smaller and bigger. The cookie might make her smaller. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But she is holding the cookie there, and on the cookie it says "Take one," which she's only holding one, so nice. She's following that pretty nicely. Whoa. But very cool. So it's Alice in Wonderland. Obviously she's got her apron and stuff on. Very cool little figure. And again, like I said, it is a chase. Chase, so that's cool. We got a nice little chase card here, so we'll just stick her back in there. We got a cool chase Alice in Wonderland, which is very cool. And now let's move on to the Scooby-Doo. So I'm just gonna open up all of these as far as like the plastic, and then I'll show them off one by one. Alright, so here we have all of the, whoa! How come nobody told me that the camera was unfocused? There we go. Okay, so here we have all of the Scooby-Doo ones, and we'll go over them one by one. So starting off here, we have Shaggy. Pretty straightforward. Opening that up, we have the figure inside. Now I will say that the sculpts on these are very strange looking. They're very minimalist, which I'm that's not like something that's bad, but it definitely looks a lot different than the typical like soda pop figures that we would get. I don't have any sodas. Well, I have one soda, but it is it's in its can, so I'm just gonna let them be. But just take my word for it. I've opened up quite a few sodas now, so I kind of have an idea of what they look like. But you guys can see on the actual head sculpt itself, that it is super minimalist. He's got little button eyes as well as a little button nose, and then kind of like a drawn on, well, not kind of, it is a drawn on mouth, as well as his signature little chin scruff. But yeah, it's Shaggy, wearing the typical outfit Shaggy usually does: green shirt, brown pants, and yeah, really not much else to say. It's the Shaggy there. And taking a look at the card, because I forgot to do that at first. Just a standard character card here, nothing too crazy. We're back into landscape mode here, and it's Shaggy. So very cool, very nice. I'm just gonna put this baby back in the plastic, throw him back in his VHS tape where he belongs, and we'll set him to the side to get on to the next one, which is going to be Velma. So we have Velma right down here at the bottom, and now opening up the VHS. There she is. Let's get her out real quick, take a closer look at her, see what she's all about, as well as her character card. So there she is, Velma Dinkley. I didn't even know her last name was Dinkley. That's kind of funny. Character card. Velma Dinkley. Shaggy didn't even have a last name. It was just Shaggy. The dude doesn't have a last name. Who are your parents, Shaggy? But taking Velma out of the plastic now, we can see she shares the same design as Shaggy does, with the little button nose, as well as some simple paint drawn on the face there to represent a mouth. But overall, very nice. Obviously, she is in her typical Velma attire with the turtleneck sweater, as well as the skirt and the calf-high socks, as well as her glasses. Very cool, very nice, very awesome, very delicious. So we'll get this stuff back into the VHS case as well. Pop her in there, close it up. And now we're moving on to the last one of the VHSs, which is Scooby-Doo. So, Scooby-Doo here. Oh, let me show you guys. Yep, it is Scooby-Doo. Not lying to you. Opening this bad boy up, we have... Whoa, it's Scooby-Doo. Who would have thought? So let's get him out of there, as well as his name card. We'll show off the card here. Blockbuster Rewind character card. Scooby-Doo. Obviously, pretty much the main character and what the show is actually named after for Scooby-Doo. And we have him right here. So let me just get him out of the plastic. And let's show him off. So it's going to be typical, you know, Scooby-Doo. He has his brown with black spots, as well as his green and yellow collar, as well as his little collar badge, or whatever you want to call it, his tag. He's got his tongue out, he's having a good time, he's just sitting there chilling, looking like a cute little dog. He's got one ear down, one ear up. Scooby-Doo. Very cool. Show you guys the back of the figure as well. Yeah, very nice. We'll throw him back in there. Good old Scooby-Doo. Pretty good show growing up. I did enjoy some Scooby-Doo, and I also enjoyed the Scooby-Doo movies. Alright, so now that we got the VHS tapes out of the way, what I am going to do is focus the camera, and let's actually do the soda now. So I've done quite a few of the sodas. Obviously, I haven't done this, and this one actually is a 3-liter soda. So I was correct about it being larger than a 2-liter. I mean, I've drank quite a few 2 liters in my life, so I know what the size is. Let's bust this bad boy open. I'm not sure exactly how to do that, because the cap doesn't seem to come off, but there is some plastic here on the bottom. So let's just find the perforations. So we can rip this off, please. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're good. So let's just take all this plastic off. Boop. Little glued on there. That's alright. And so it looks like, based off of these tabs, we just kind of pop the tabs, push them in, and pull it, and bop it and twist it. I'm not sure. I really don't want to break the tabs on here. Come on. Come on, man. You know you want to come off. There we go. Starting to get it. There we go. So I got the bottom off, and holy moly, this is a large figure. Let me just set my knife over to the side there. And to give you guys the great unveiling, there we go. Look at that. So just set the soda there in the back. So we have Oogie Boogie here. His mouth is all full of bugs. He's got bugs coming out of his seams. And I'm actually going to just take the plastic covering off just so we can show the figure off a little bit better. Whoa! And something just dropped, and I think it's the little puck that typically these come with. Okay. Which, it is bagged up, which is nice. Doesn't get damaged. Let's just flick that over there and open this puck up. Oh my gosh. Very cool. And it is obviously going to be a massive puck. So there's the Oogie Boogie puck. No chase, but still very, very cool. And let's get to the figure and look at how big this guy is. So he is there sitting on my hand. And just for reference, let's get a figure here. We'll get a little R2-D2. And you can see it does stand quite a bit taller than the regular Funko Pops. So very big figure. Not including the 3-liter. But you can see here on the sides, he's got some bugs coming out of his seams. Bugs coming out of the seams here. So this is obviously when he is in combat, let's say, with the old Jack Skellington. He's got his dice there in his hand, as well as some more bugs in his mouth. He's got a big old fat grin on his face. He's got like a lime green paint with some dark green stitching, so it looks very nice. Yeah, Oogie Boogie. Very cool. Very large figure. Again, I know I said it quite a few times, but man, we have never seen here on the channel a pop this big, this large. I just want to make sure I got all this stuff in there correctly. And actually, I gotta put the puck back in there. So the puck is gonna fit right, boop, underneath just like that in that little slot, which is nice. And now let's just slide him back into his little 3-liter home, or his big 3-liter home, I should say. And let's close that up because we have looked at him in his entirety. He is a very cool figure in a very cool container, so that is awesome. And try to make sure it's all focused in for you guys. So now that we got the old VHS tapes and the 3-liters out of the way, let's get into the Funko Pops. So we'll start from the top here, and I'll just work my way down. So the first one we have is, again, like I said earlier, the Purge Trooper. And I'm going to move the camera in just a little bit so we can get a little bit of a closer view of these guys. So he's got a dark, a black and red color scheme. So it's kind of like a metallic red, which looks very nice in the visor there, as well as on the accents. Purge Trooper. Again, I don't really know a whole lot about Star Wars, so I'm not exactly in the know of what a Purge Trooper is. But there on the back you can see all the little figures. Grand Inquisitor, Ned B. I have no idea who any of these people are, so I'm not even going to bother continuing with the names. But there you guys can see them. If you know who those figures are, then you would just know. But I don't. So that is all I have to say. Purge Trooper looks very nice. Now, moving on to the next one, we have a very cool looking one. Again, I'm not big into Star Wars, but the box itself looks very nice, and I'm a sucker for holographic stuff, so the holographic is definitely a nice accent touch to the box itself. You guys can see it's all over the place, on the front, on the back, the sides, even the top. And they're on the side. None on the bottom, though, which is fine, because nobody ever sees the bottom. But there is Lights and Sounds R2-D2. He is a bobblehead as well, so that's cool. So he does lights and sounds and stuff, and his head moves around. So what more could you want out of a little Star Wars R2-D2 figure, as well as like I said, the holographic accents, which just makes it pop a little bit more, makes it look very nice. There's the side. There's the back, and it does have some text on it, so I am going to read this. The galaxy just got a lot more expressive. Amplify your Star Wars Funko Pop fandom with an illuminating take on your favorite Star Wars characters. The greatest heroes and the most powerful villains of the Star Wars Funko Pop collection feature dynamic lighting effects, exciting sounds, and iconic dialogue from the Star Wars saga. It's a way to collect and select the boldest personalities in the Star Wars Funko Pop legacy. May the Force be with you. So this one, like I said, it does have lights and sounds. And apparently he goes over some dialogue quips that he's had in like the movies and stuff. So that is very cool, and I wonder exactly where the lights come from. Possibly that big eye that he's got up there, or maybe some accent lighting. I'm not entirely sure, and I don't want to open it up to see if it needs batteries or to see how to activate it. But still, a very cool figure, very unique, very new. We haven't seen anything with lights and sounds. I don't think we've seen glow in the dark, but not lights and sounds. So that's cool. And now moving on, we have Tony the Tiger from the old Frosted Flakes. So obviously he's an ad icon. This guy is the face of Frosted Flakes, which is a cereal. And actually, I really enjoyed Frosted Flakes as a kid. I don't eat too much cereal nowadays. I'm more into like making meals and preparing meals and stuff like that. So this is very cool to see. I always, like I said, liked Frosted Flakes, and just like Tony the Tiger says, they were more than good. They were great, and that's why I liked them. You can see here he is surfing. Very strange. I don't know why he's surfing, but he is, and it is a 2023 Summer Convention limited edition. So a pretty new figure actually. So there you can see the surfboard. There you can see him. He's got giant eyeballs, big beady eyes. Maybe he's scared he's about to catch a big fat wave, hit a sick trick or something. I'm not sure. Maybe he's running from a shark. And there he is, having a good old time wherever he's at, surfing. Very cool. Tony the Tiger. We've gotten other ones before. I actually have a McDonald's one up there, Meal Squad hamburger. So this is cool. This is not the first time we've had food Funkos, but still always cool to see them, especially if we know what food it is. And now moving on to another Star Wars one, we have C-110P Chopper. So like I said, like I always say with the Star Wars figures, I have no idea who most of these people are. I know like from like the first movies and stuff. Obviously, I know R2-D2, I know C-3PO, I know Anakin, I know Darth Vader. All those people I know, but the newer people like this guy right here, got no idea who he is. But still, he looks pretty cool. It's like a different colored R2-D2, or possibly a distant cousin, maybe a brother, maybe his father. Who knows? But there he is, C-110P. He's got bronze on him, bronze head, very cool. Ahsoka. Ooh, so is this from the animated series? I think this is animated stuff. I'm not sure. I think the Ahsoka stuff was animated. I don't know. But there he is, C-110P. Very cool looking Star Wars figure. Very cool. And now moving on to the next one, so you guys don't have to look at that blurry stuff in the background too long, is Toucan Sam, another cereal one. So again, add icon for the pop. And this one is a funko.com exclusive. So as you guys saw, this was ordered directly from Funko. So it's only fair, or I guess it's only anticipated that we get some Funko exclusive ones. So we got Toucan Sam here. He has his fruit hat on. Probably going to be using that fruit to make some Fruit Loops with. And I thought his beak was a little bit more multicolored than that, but I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I've seen this dude anywhere. So I could be wrong on that, but I did think that his beak used to have like all the colors, like it was super multicolored. But yeah, he's got his fruit hat on, like I said. Toucan Sam, the mascot for the old Fruit Loops. I was never a big Fruit Loop guy, but I'm sure some people were, and it looks like it might be even like an older rendition of Toucan Sam. Look at that art right there. And I'm pretty sure they used the cereal for the O's in the fruit. So this could be like old Sam, Toucan Sam. It could be an older one. I'm not sure. I don't know. But there he is, looking all cool and stuff. He's got some fruits. And now we're getting down to the last few. Now moving on, we will do Princess Leia, which man, I'm trying to think here. I think it was wasn't Princess Leia Anakin's sister or something like that? And he ended up like getting with her, some weird stuff, like they didn't know they were brother sister. I don't know. In Star Wars is kind of weird in some of the plot points there, but but there she is, Princess Leia, looking cool. She's got a little blaster with her, ready to blast some stormtroopers. Maybe a Darth Vader or two. There she is, Return of the Jedi. Maybe it's the second film, maybe it's the third film. I don't know. But there we can see everybody else on the back there. The little Ewok dude. I think these were Ewoks. Wicket. I don't think that was their name. Darth Vader without his his helmet and stuff. So very cool little collection there if you guys are into Star Wars. And there is Princess Leia. Going on now to the next one, which is another Scooby-Doo thing, but obviously this one is a Funko, and he is in space. Oh, never mind, he's in a scuba outfit. Ooh, the exact opposite of space. He's going underwater. So Scooby-Doo in a scuba outfit, very cool looking. You can see he's ready to catch some catfish. But yeah, he's looking cool. I like the green suit. At first I thought he was wearing like a watermelon outfit for some reason, like a watermelon helmet, but he's in a scuba suit. That's what it says. And this one is another 2023 Summer Convention Limited Edition Funko, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Scooby-Doo. I mean, if you guys know Scooby and the gang, they used to dress up in all kinds of weird stuff, have all kinds of weird schemes and everything, try to catch these baddies. So I'm not too surprised he's in a scuba suit trying to catch like an underwater spooky scary monster guy. And then there are some. So we have Shaggy and Scooby-Doo eating some food, as well as some of the other ghosts that are pretty recognizable, I guess, from the series. So we got the Space Kook, Phantom Shadow, Witch Doctor, and Ghost Clown. So that is pretty cool. There he is again on the side. And there's the figure. Very nice. I'm just gonna run out of room over here on the side, so I'm just gonna set him right back there. And now moving on to the second to last one, we have a Care Bears one. No Heart with book. So Care Bears, I was never a big Care Bear watcher. I never really watched Care Bears that much. So I don't know who this dude is, but apparently he is from Care Bears, and his name is No Heart, which is a very interesting name, I suppose. His parents must be proud of that one. No Heart here with his book, and he's got like a weird face on the book. I'm not sure if that's actually his hand or what is that, or what what that is. But yeah, he looks very spooky. He's got massive eyebrows too, so you know his facial expressions are gonna be on point. You're gonna know exactly what this man is feeling. He doesn't even have a mouth. That's probably why his eyebrows are so big. But and this one is also a 2023 Fall Convention Limited Edition Funko. No Heart from Care Bears. He's a little loose in there, but that's all right, because there's no damage to the box. And there are all the little Care Bears. Again, I never watched Care Bear, so you know, if you know, you know, that's cool, but I don't, so that is all I have to say with this figure. And so with that being said, let's move on to the last one until we do the mystery grail, which is a Nightmare Before Christmas. So here we have Nightmare Before Christmas. We have Jack and Sally, Santa Jack and Christmas Sally, actually. So I know in the movie, Jack actually did dress up as Santa, but I don't think Sally ever dressed up as anything Christmassy. So I guess they just did this because it's a set, and they didn't want it to look, oh gosh, a little weird. My elbow just slipped off the table. But yeah, it looks very cool. The 2-packs are always nice to see because it's kind of cool to see them in their collective, I guess you could say. And they are very sparkly too, so there are like some sparkles going on there, almost like Diamond Series Funkos, which is very nice. Very nice little touch. Very festival, very festive, not festival, very festive. And then on the back here we have Jack and Sally normal, Jack and Sally Christmas, and then we have Zero, who is also Christmas themed apparently because he's eating a candy cane. So yeah, nice little 2-pack there, which is good. Very cool. Very interesting. Yeah, I remember watching this movie as a kid, and I did enjoy it quite a bit. But then again, oh yeah, this is actually part of the Diamond collection. That's why they're all sparkly, as well as a Funko exclusive. But yeah, I do remember watching this movie as a kid and enjoying it quite thoroughly. A lot of Tim Burton's movies are very nice, especially for younger audiences. You really can't go wrong with them. Like Corpse Bride was another good one as well. But moving on now to the last thing that we need to unbox, guys. This is the very final thing. It is the Mystery Grail. So I always do the Mystery Grails last for some of you new-time viewers. But some of you old-time viewers are going to know that I do this. And we got another one of these ones, which I'll show you guys in just a second. And we have some coupons, some scratch-offs, and some candy. So before we get to the figure, let's just show up real quick what all this stuff is. So here we have $7 a pop, which is only for $5. And we got a $5 pop shield coupon, it looks like. and we got a $5 mystery grill coupon. So again, the same coupons that we got in the previous one, but still the new style. So I'm wondering again if they are going to be sticking with this for a while. And again, we do have the triple balloon matching up shapes mini game with the scratch offs for the mystery grill scratch off, and then we have the Grail Games one, which we've been accustomed to for quite some time. And then finally, we have Tootsie Candy again, which I am going to eat, but this time I will wait so you guys aren't listening to me munching and crunching and slurping and sucking and all that weird shit. Okay, anyway, so now let's move on to the figure, which is El Animal Indestructible. This is the second Lucha one that we've gotten for the crossovers for the Luchadors to the Marvel characters. And the first one I think we got was Spider-Man, which was El Arachno right there. So very cool, and they actually have yeah. I thought that was Thor, or not Thor. Oh, the dude that has the gauntlet. What is his name? The purple dude. Anyways, I forget his name. It'll come to me eventually, I'm sure. But El Animal Indestructible is obviously Wolverine. Oh, Thanos. I thought that dude was Thanos, but that's not Thanos. Anyways, El Animal Indestructible is obviously Wolverine as a luchador. You can see on the gloves there, he's got the spots where his claws would come out, but there are no claws out currently on this figure. And it does have that plasticky film on there, which we'll end up probably having to take off because it always gets messed up. And then on the back, you can see all of the other figures. I don't know why the M is 3. Oh, the M is supposed to be 3 scratches. I was like, there's no M here. But there is. It's just scratches. And then there are all the other figures. Or we might have gotten... Oh, no, it was El Venenoid. That's what it was. We got the Venom one where his tongue was sticking out. It wasn't Spider-Man. It was El Venenoid. So we did get the Venom one, and now we have the Wolverine one. So very cool. Very nice. And so now what I like to do is I like to go to the scratch offs. So I'm going to take these, I'm going to scratch them off, and I'll show you guys what we get. Alright, so I got the scratch offs scratched off. And we'll go over them, I guess, one by one. So looking at the Grail Games one. Focus camera. It is 250 gold. I'm sorry if it's still a little hard to see, but it is 250 gold. Which is a pretty nice one. That's actually pretty decent. That's like middle of the road, kind of. I think 100 is the lowest, so 250 is definitely nice. With a 150% increase from the 100 one. And now moving on to the matching game one, we have this. So we have 1 star, which doesn't do anything for us, but we also have 2 of the tokens, which if you guys know, 2 of those is actually 500 tokens. So just as I did in the last one, I'll just show you guys real quick. 1 star with a question mark and 2 poker chips, we'll say, I guess, because the value is tokens, so 2 tokens for 500 is kind of confusing. But there we go. Right there. Right there. Boom. 500 tokens. So very cool. Very nice. That's actually a pretty good haul. So now, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be transitioning now to the final portion of the video. And this might be a little bit difficult trying to get everything in frame. But I'm going to do my best. I'll probably just have everything far back. But, yeah, this is going to be the part where I get the prices for each of these figures. Now, I do want to preface this before I give you guys the prices that these figures are not going to be for sale. That was just information that was told to me. These ones are not going to be for sale. I don't know if that's going to be subject to change. I'm not sure. But as far as my knowledge goes regarding these Funkos, none of them are going to be for sale at the moment. But if in the future we decide to sell them, then you guys can check them out on the store that we usually sell a lot of these Funkos on. So let me get the prices for you guys real quick, and we'll get back into this. Alright, you guys. So I have all of the figures set up here, and surprisingly I was able to get everybody in frame here, which, you know, give myself a little pat on the back. But anyways, we're going to move on to now the pricing for each one of these pops. Now again, I want to say these pops are not going to be for sale. I just do this in every video, and I figured I would just kind of let you guys know the pricing for each one of these so you know what to expect. So going off now, we'll just start from top to bottom and left to right like reading a book. So on the top here, we're going to start off with Shaggy. Now Shaggy was $15. Going now to Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo was also $15. R2D2 was $18. Puff Daddy from Ghostbusters is $15. Marvin the Martian was $15. Chopper or C1-10P is $18. No Heart is $15. El Animal Indestructible or El Luchador Wolverine is $12. Tony the Tiger is $19. Scooby-Doo in scuba outfit is $25. So that one so far is the highest priced one. Going now to the large Oogie Boogie soda. Oogie Boogie is $40, which is crazy for this giant figure. I mean, it makes sense because he's a big figure, you know, but $40, that's pretty substantial. Going now to Velma. So Velma, when I scanned her, it says to come. So we don't know the price on her, but it's safe to assume it's going to be probably $15. Moving on, we have the Purge Trooper. Purge Trooper was $12. Toucan Sam is $15. Princess Leia is $21. Santa Jack and Christmas Sally, or Jack and Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas, is $30. And then finally, Alice is, I'm trying to look for it here. There's a lot of them on here. Alice is $15. So that is all the pricing for each of the figures. And I found it very interesting that even though Alice was a chase card, or not a chase card, a chase figure, she was still only $15. So her chase version, in compared to the regular version, is still the same price. So that is very strange indeed. But all of the VHS figures, although very, very cool, did not fluctuate in price. Each of them was $15. And I thought R2D2 was going to be a little bit more, but that's alright. He's still very cool. Very nice figure. And yeah, that's pretty much everything that I have for you guys. However, if you guys are kind of keen viewers and you guys have been watching my channel for some time now, you would know that my wrist accessory has changed. So here, I just want to show you guys real quick, is a bracelet that I 3D printed. This bracelet I printed out a while ago, and this is actually the version 2.0 of the initial bracelet that I had printed. And just to kind of show you guys, I am super happy about this. I will be wearing this bracelet quite a bit. It's very nice and it's very flexible, as you guys can see. It's got individual links, as well as pins holding them in. Now, I did just glue the pins, so I will have to work out maybe a different mechanical version that doesn't require any glue. But for the time being, this works, and it is very cool, very nice. I will be making some of these for my friends and family members. So I just wanted to show this off. I know if you guys had seen in one of my previous videos, I did end up getting a 3D printer, and this is what I've been working on. And this is actually one of the reasons why I didn't stream yesterday, is because I was just busy 3D printing. I was just busy coming up some files and stuff in Blender, doing some modeling, which I actually have something very special to show you guys soon once I can actually get everything printed out for it. So this is one of the things I've been working on, and yeah, I just wanted to show this off to you guys if you guys didn't see. It's a cool little 3D printed bracelet, and it's blue. So yeah. And yeah, that's everything that I have for you guys with the Funko Pop. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like on the video. And if you guys know of anybody who enjoys Funko Pop unboxings or enjoys me as a Funko Pop unboxer, then definitely feel free to share my channel around with them. Just let them know that I'm here and I'm doing unboxing videos as well as doing streaming, which I will be streaming on Wednesday. So if you guys stay tuned, don't miss that stream. We're going to be playing some Sea of Thieves. Finally, the servers are back up from what I've seen. So we'll be able to play some more Sea of Thieves and have some fun being a pirate and stuff like that. But I hope you guys take care, and that's everything I got for you. So peace out.